it's all built to this. And personally, I'm scared. just a little bit. Um yeah. Yeah, I don't know. A lot is riding on this show specifically. Um so yeah, fun times. It's no secret that like this pay-per-view has been very heavily built. So like yeah, like it's kind of hard to like not hide that fact because yeah, like I've been trying to hype this show for the last 2+ months and I stand by that, damn it. I stand heavily by that. So yeah. I don't know. I'm still kind of worried that things won't come out the way that I want it to. But at the same time, I need to stand by what I've done. So we push on. Right? We push on. But yeah. So I'm excited. I'm very excited for what I'm about to experience with everyone, and that'll be that. I'm very ready, and I hope you guys are too. But yeah, there will be a few things answered on this show. There will be a few things not answered on this show, because in 2 months' time we have SummerSlam as well. So I can't go all out for this show. But yeah, so I'm excited, and we'll see where this goes. Oh boy. Alrighty. Let's finally get this done. Shall we? Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ECW Clash of Champions!
Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 209 pounds, Bryan Danielson.
I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, coming to you live from the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Sold out for Clash of Champions here tonight. And we start with a triple threat match. The winner gets a shot at their title of choice. And we start with the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And let's see who he'll come up against to kick off this star-studded pay-per-view. And it's the son of Brian Pillman. The man himself rolling in on the throne. Lexis King is here.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 223 pounds, Lexis King.
Lexis King coming in, openly stating that he is hunting for both the television and hardcore championships. And this could possibly be on the fast track to getting that shot. So we have Danielson, we have King, and we need one more to finish off this triple threat. Who we got? Lights have gone dark. And I think we know what that means. Because the perfect storm is here in Florida. Jade Cargill is here.
From Orlando, Florida,
Jade Cargill stepping up at Clash of Champions, making ECW history, being the first of these first 2 years to be a man versus woman match. We said this at the start of the draft, that it was possible for contestantship of championships and future matches, and we're finally seeing that promise come to light here as Jade Cargill versus Lexis King and Bryan Danielson. The winner gets a shot of title of their choosing. What a way to start this show off with a bang. Here we go, Bryan Danielson, Lexis King, Jade Cargill to kick off Clash of Champions. Bell has been rung, and we're officially underway. Bryan wasting no time, and a shoulder barge by Jade Cargill. Picking up, trying to deal some damage on Danielson and stopping Lexis King from any momentum he has. An uppercut will send him down to the floor, and now Bryan will take it straight in. Russian leg sweep to Cargill. Now sledgehammer being brought in. Now Lexis King. A lot of people would easily call him the underdog of this match so far, and Bryan getting in the table, already appealing to the fans in attendance here in Florida. But look at this springboard, able to avoid Danielson and also hit Cargill. Cargill gets out of the ring to get some breathing room, comes back into it. Bryan Danielson, beret of strikes. Hoisting Cargill up, but Cargill able to break away from Danielson. A clothesline will send him down, but it doesn't seem like she's done. Goes for a second. The fans chanting with it. The 3 clotheslines, and now Lexis King will take advantage. Knees straight to the back of Cargill. Knee straight to the back of the skull of Danielson. Now Lexis King trying to take on Cargill, but Cargill a little bit stronger, of course. All three of these people in this match, former members of All Elite Wrestling, showing their worth in ECW. And now Bryan on top of it. But look at Cargill getting back to her feet. She goes it back now to the outside and possibly try to get some damage here on Lexis King, but the kendo stick sends her down. Trying to taunt her, super kick to the midsection. But I think that may have just pissed Cargill off more than hurt. And a power bomb. But now Danielson, a chop straight to Cargill. All of these participants right now matching each other bit by bit. And now look at Lexis King using Daniel's own move against him with the yes kicks. Now Cargill looking for some weaponry. Steel chair now. Try to go for a possible shot to the back of the skull, but gets met with the steel chair instead. Arm drag by Danielson. Still trying to get control of this matchup. Now purposely waiting to get that German suplex off. And a super kick from King. And now Bryan getting that spike on Lexis King's head. And now we'll throw Jade Cargill back into the ring, so we can focus on Lexis King just that little bit more. He's very skilled in these kind of multi-man matches. And now Jade Cargill getting the advantage. But now Bryan again going shopping for some weapons, and now ladder straight to the face. Lexis King throws it inside and quickly will meet Jade Cargill there. But now roll-up pin from Cargill to possibly steal it, but a kick out. And now look at this, Bryan trying to get a pin of his own. But now look at the power of Cargill. Now trying to get a pin of her own, but King there to break it all up. All three participants now back into the ring. Now King now. Now trying to go for a pin of his own. But Bryan there to break up that pin attempt. Now look at this, just trying to squeeze his body off. And a Blue Thunder bomb. And now Snake Eyes off the ropes to Jade Cargill. Bryan just taking it straight to everyone in this match. Cross-body from the springboard. Now going for the cover. But look at Cargill breaking it up before it can start. Try to go for a drop kick, but didn't catch it. And now Cargill may try to execute off the opportunity with the jaded onto the steel trash can. But Lexis King stopping the count, but look at Bryan pretty much dead. And a little bit of a wear out. And look at this, Lexis King trying to finish it there, but Jade Cargill able to counter. How is Bryan not concussed right now? Throwing the table onto Lexis King. Heads to the middle rope, and now double axe handle right to the skull of him. And now going for the cover. You can see Bryan in the background breaking up that pinfall. And now Jade Cargill with some strikes. Gets him in, and a Canadian Destroyer to Danielson. And now look at Lexis King capitalizing going for the cover, but Bryan Danielson now into the ropes, and he gets the kick! He gets the glory kick to steal the victory, and he gets it! Bryan Danielson comes out on top and gets a future title opportunity. And there it is, the little bit of action he had there with Jade Cargill trying to overpower one another, trying to send her out as quick as possible. That cross-bodied Alexis King wearing him down. But here, everyone believing that this could have done it. The Jaded onto the steel trash can. Double axe handle the back of Lexis King, and then Lexis King taking advantage, able to get Jade Cargill out of the way. But that was ultimately his undoing. The glory kick straight there from Bryan Danielson, securing him a win and a title opportunity.
Here is your winner, Bryan Danielson.
Congratulations, Bryan Danielson, as we now move on to our first title match of the night. Here we go. The women's Money in the Bank briefcase up for grabs. Accompanied by the women's champion herself. And here are her teammates.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Money in the Bank contract. Making her way to the ring, representing Demolition from Sydney, Australia, Mae Rogers.
Maya Rogers using her opportunity to have a shot at Kairi Sane's Money in the Bank briefcase. It's the thing she wants, nothing more. I was able to talk to her backstage before the show began, and she said, and I quote, "I have absolutely no use for this contract. The reason I hold it is so no one can get a leg up on Roxanne." The whole reason Maya is going through this is so that Roxanne Perez can continue to call herself champion. But let's see what happens when the bad girl meets the pirate princess herself, Miss Kairi Sane.
And her opponent from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
Current Miss Money in the Bank. Been putting on some good matches at the side of her friend, Miss Stephanie Vaquer, who also has an opportunity at the Women's Championship later down the line, possibly next week. But right now we're focused on the briefcase that can quite literally alter the entire trajectory of the women's division, as we saw last year at WrestleMania, where the current champion Roxanne Perez cashed in the briefcase on Rhea Ripley after the match that she had with Liv Morgan over the title. And that's how she became champion, so she's very familiar with how that briefcase can be utilized. Might be one of the reasons why she's out here. But let's see if Kairi can hold on to the briefcase when in the ring one-on-one with Maya. Both women seem to be ready and officially out of the gates, and immediately running bulldog by Maya. Some people have gone on record to say that the women's division is Maya Rogers' division. Multiple-time ECW Women's Champion. But right now, she wants nothing more than just to beat Kairi Sane to a pulp. But it's going to have to take a lot longer than that. Down on the ropes and immediately tripping Maya up, but able to catch her with a stiff left. Trying to get some more strikes there, but Kairi trying to get some strikes there and immediately stopped up by Maya. And now Maya possibly looking to put caution into the wind. Kairi Sane getting up to her feet. And Maya suicide dive connects! Well executed by the bad girl. As now Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade talking to the official. As Maya trying to have her way with Kairi Sane, but Kairi Sane getting Maya to her feet and immediately rolls her onto that steel chair. Trying to do what she can to hold onto the briefcase for as long as possible. And it seems that Kairi is a woman of the people, setting up a table, but later, and Maya coming up short with that drop kick attempt. Now leading Maya to a new fate, but able to break away. Maya now having other plans. She manhandles, slams straight into the barricade. Knees straight to the skull. Maya having great joy from punishing Kairi like this. Now she walks completely around, trying to check anything and everything around her. Trying to use the table, but Kairi Sane stops her. Getting some well-needed strikes in if she wants to try to take Maya down. Throws her back into the ring. And now look at this. Getting some high risk. That's why they call her the Pirate Princess of the Sky. Of course, getting that nickname spear from her friend Miss Io Sky. Was descended on her, the kick at it too. Try to go for that slap straight to the face, but now look at this. Back body drop from Maya. Trying to get Kairi to get to her feet. But Kairi has other plans, getting a little bit of space between one another. Drop kick will send Maya down. And Cora Jade now yelling and arguing with the rest of Demolition. Of course, look at this. Kairi now being double teamed by Roxanne and Cora. Now being thrown back in, basically being fed to Maya on a silver goddamn platter. That's where the numbers game will come into play when it comes to the members of Demolition. Now the steel trash can coming into play. We saw how Jade Cargill used it last match. And now the exposed turnbuckle to the throat of Maya. And now look at this. Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade talking down Ms. Money in the Bank, the champion and the bank holder. Talking, and now Maya will utilize that to her advantage. Both will lock up, but look at Kairi. He has other plans. Well executed. And now we'll drag Maya to the center of the ring. What does she have planned? Tries to go for a cover, but a kick out before the call could even start. Picks up the leg and able to cut it down. Now look at this. Trying to roll in. Trying to underhook and roll in for a cover, but a kick out from Kairi. Trying to possibly go for a low blow, but look at Kairi Sane able to stop it. And now Hurricane Rana. Avoiding it, and again being now talked down by the other members of Demolition gives Maya time to get back to her feet. Drop kick, but Kairi was able to sense it. And now the kicks from Miss Money in the Bank. But look at this, Maya, other plans. Payday! Payday and Kairi getting back to her feet, but look at this, the submission that made her tap just a few days ago. Will Kairi give up the briefcase? And she does! What the hell? Maya Rogers just forcefully ripped the briefcase from Kairi Sane's grasp. It seemed that Kairi Sane was taking and holding her own. But I guess all it took was one payday and the submission center of the ring to win it. Maya Rogers knew Miss Money in the Bank, but she cares more about securing her champion. What a match! And now we get to dip our toes in the Cruiserweight division. There it is, 2 out of 3 falls match for the Cruiserweight Championship. And it seems the Mad Dragon is more ready than ever. Ilya Dragunov steps forth. Here he is in all his glory. Former television champion, former one half of the tag team champions. Now looking to capture the Cruiserweight Championship. Finn Balor did not back down when it came to trying to take this challenge. Ilya Dragunov, very much loved by the fans in attendance, and especially here in Florida. Ilya being the percussionist of the loudest orchestra in professional wrestling. Getting rid of the H-bomb and just waiting for the opportunity. But here we go, the Mad Dragon must now take on the Prince. The first and current Cruiserweight champion. The Prince has come off his throne. Finn Balor, non-demonized. He is ready. Of course, had quite a good few matches over that championship with current Money in the Bank holder Adam Cole. He hasn't had a challenger since to push him to a point where he has to go for drastic measures. Could Ilya Dragunov push him to his limits? Let's find out together. And look at the fans in attendance booing up a storm. Before WrestleMania, they cheered the life out of him, but not so much anymore. Finn makes it his mission to constantly try to take out the fan favorites of the ECW fan base. First it was Adam Cole, and now he's going to try to do the same to Ilya Dragunov. The Cruiserweight Championship is the thing that he built, and he's not going to let go of it that easily. Ilya must go to all lengths to try to put him away tonight. There it is, the Cruiserweight Championship in all its glory. We now go down to the ring for the calls.
Introducing the challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov. And his opponent from Birmingham, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the ECW Cruiserweight Champion, Finn Balor.
Here he goes, passing off the title. Ilya getting a good look on possibly becoming a singles champion once again in his career. Let's find out. Ilya Dragunov, Finn Balor. The match has officially begun, and both men immediately fighting for dominance, and Ilya taking it straight to the Prince, hoisting up and immediately power bomb. Ilya Dragunov taking it straight to him. Tried to go for that senton, but came up short. And now Finn trying to get a leg up, but Ilya has been training non-stop for the chance to call himself champion. Back body drop to Finn Balor. And now going shopping for some weaponry. Table has come through. What does he have planned? As he takes the chops straight to Finn. Seems like Dragunov having all of the momentum so far. But a kick out at one from the champion. Not wanting to part ways with the title just yet. But if Finn doesn't get any kind of offense in, he might be seeing himself looking up at the lights by the time the 3 has been called. We see Finn now, the victim of a suplex. And again, Ilya will look for some weaponry. Fans wanting him to set up the table. But now the steel chair to the body of Finn Balor. Over and over, and now look at this, trying to go for a roll-up pin to possibly try to get Ilya. But look at this now, trying to go for a pin of his own. And now Finn able to roll around, slide pin to Ilya. Barely able to kick out. And now Finn with some offense finally getting into this match. Trying to bend the arms of Ilya Dragunov, and now Dragunov punching his way out of the hold. And now power bomb straight down, going for the cover. But a kick out at 2 from Finn. Now Finn was trying to use that signature Pele kick, and now the uppercut. Finn, I think, has now snapped. Boot straight to the face. A Dragunov not stopping, countering the momentum, and now back to that steel chair, straight to the midsection again. Try to go for it again, and now the forearm into the Cyclone! Straight into the Cyclone! Could that be it? And it is! For the first fall! All Ilya needs is one more pinfall or submission to call himself champion. But now the guitar in the possession of Finn Balor. Ilya stops him in his tracks. Now the stiff forearms, but Finn able to counter and now throws Ilya into his own ladder that he's set up. And now the snake eyes off that ladder. But Ilya now back to his feet. Now possibly trying to give Finn Balor his own medicine, now setting him up onto the ladder. Strike straight to the midsection. If it ain't broke, do not fix it. And now he has the guitar in his possession. Just waiting for Finn to slip up, try to throw it at him to stop him from sliding under the ladder. But now both men going back and forth, and now Ilya hoisting Finn up for a power bomb on the concrete floor. And now the barbed wire bat comes through onto that knee of Finn, and again, rapid strikes with the barbed wire. Ilya is holding nothing back. Trying to go for a light tube, but thinking of something else. Finn now, and another Cyclone strike, but on the outside. Fans chanting, saying welcome back to singles competition. Mr. Ilya Dragunov going for the cover after the second Cyclone. All of that punishment. And just like that, we have a new Cruiserweight champion. Wow. Ilya put everything he had into taking out Finn for good. Try to go for that first pin, but the rapid strikes with the chair, the first Cyclone hit, gave him the leg up for the first fall. Finn trying his absolute hardest to fight back. But right here, the power bomb on the outside, weakening him, softening him up. And then the Cyclone hit. And just like that, we have a new Cruiserweight champion.
Here is your winner, and champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Congratulations, Ilya Dragunov, as we move on to our next match. And here we go, a little bit of a grudge match. This man has been the victim of a few attacks in the last few weeks. Mr. Money in the Bank himself.
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 201 pounds,
Adam Cole finally in a proper match taking on the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre, attacking relentlessly after the Money in the Bank ladder match where Drew believes that he should have won, that the distraction shouldn't have costed him. But regardless, now these two fight. Yeah, though it might not be for the briefcase, it is definitely in the lines of wanting to get even, to let the odds be even, making sure that no one can get attacked from behind, and leaving it all in the Ring of Champions. Adam Cole already out here. And now there's the man who has been the attacker, letting his psychopathic mind loose. Drew McIntyre. Here we go.
and his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre trying to possibly get to a point where Adam Cole has no other choice than to give him a shot at the briefcase. And we saw what that can do just a few moments ago. Maya becoming the Money in the Bank briefcase holder for the women. Who says that Drew couldn't top off Adam Cole for this? Seems the Florida fans are one with Drew McIntyre. So it's a hard match for them. A Cole roll-up pin from Adam Cole trying to finish it off quick, but nothing came of it. Of course, we know that Adam Cole, for the better part of last year, was Mr. Money in the Bank. He never won it originally, but he eventually lost it to current world champion Jai Phillips. And we all know what happened after that. So the one thing that Adam Cole doesn't want to do is lose the champion, and lose the briefcase, my apologies. And I think winning this match against McIntyre could possibly secure him the risk of needing to face McIntyre at a later date. But it seems that McIntyre's taking it straight to Cole. A kick up from him though. Now look at this, a tilt-a-whirl DDT! Going for the cover, thinking that that might be it. But a kick out at 2. Adam Cole just telling him to bring it, trying to go for a suicide dive. But McIntyre going into the ring to avoid it. Back into the ring now. Drew hoisting him up, slamming him back down with so much brute force. Going for the cover now. And now Cole using the ropes to his advantage. What else does he have in store? Off the ropes now. Drop down. And a clothesline almost sending McIntyre inside out. Now, Adam Cole, now ropes. Hip toss, arm drag. Now look at that, trying to go for that inverted DDT, and now McIntyre capitalizing, trying to possibly break the arm of Adam Cole. It seems that McIntyre trying to do what he does best, which is overpowering an opponent. As we previously said, due to his matches with Finn over the Cruiserweight Championship, we have a cruiserweight versus a heavyweight. McIntyre is going to have the power advantage every way till Sunday. But Adam Cole, quicker, more agile. But look at this. Trying to possibly go for a future shock DDT, but Adam Cole stopping him. DDT! And now Cole trying to look to equalize. Trying to go for a setup for the last shot, but Drew catches him. But Adam Cole was still able to get some leg up moonsault from the springboard. Mr. Money in the Bank on full display right now. The Claymore kick out of nowhere. And a DDT. Now trying to work on the spaces, the shoulders. Now Cole goes to the outside, now trying to get some possible weaponry, but no, realizing that Drew is going to get back to his feet, needed to try to equalize. Holding him up, and now, and straight there, burning hammer. Someone's been watching Wade King. Again, they were in Bullet Club together. Adam Cole must have picked up a few tricks and then some. Getting some chip damage on the knees. And a knee straight to the face of the Scottish psychopath. Middle rope, frog splash, well executed by Mr. Money in the Bank. Kick up from McIntyre. Both men going shot for shot, but look at this, the last shot! The last shot from Cole! Cover! But a kick out at 2. Drew is still in this. Now trying to weaken, trying to do shots to the knee. Very smart strategy by Cole. Wearing down the knee that he needs to use for the Claymore kick. Smart strategy, but Drew goes into a cover, but a kick out at 2. Now McIntyre in control. Sends him into the corner. What is Drew thinking as he picks up that steel trash can? And straight in the face of Adam Cole. But Cole doesn't seem like it's affected him all that much. Drop kick will send Drew down. And calling for Drew to get to his feet. And now look at this, a little bit of AJ Styles for you. And now trying to bend it all the way. Calf crusher, not enough. But nothing some more weapons can't fix. As a table gets brought in and set up on the outside. The last few matches, the table's been brought in. The fans are itching for a table to break. And now, and a Claymore of his own. Taking Drew's own move and using it against him. And that secures himself the win. How about that? Well executed. Tried so many times to put him away. But Adam Cole kept coming back. Stronger, faster, more resilient, and with some more tricks in his book. Right there. Throwing the trash can on top. Trying to go for the future shock DDT. But Adam Cole stopping him and answering that DDT. That's definitely a shock. to his system. And there, the last shot would have taken out most people, but McIntyre stayed in it, believing he had it after the Claymore kick. But the kick out right there, the trash can. We all thought that Cole was done for, but here it is, the Claymore of his own, securing himself a victory and possibly holding him the Money in the Bank briefcase for another day. Congratulations, Mr. Adam Cole, continuing to shock the system and then some. But now we move on to tag team competition. The match that people were very interested to see, especially because these two are in it. TNA royalty. The Motor City Machine Guns.
Is a triple threat tag team match and is for the ECW Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challenger at a combined weight of 420 pounds, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns.
The Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin there, Alex Shelley there. These two were going to be facing the Dudleys, one team versus one team, but of course the Masked Men showing up to rain on that parade, causing this three-team match to take place. And speaking of the Masked Men,
From Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Masked Man!
the first one to come out, the one that I have nicknamed the Long Hair. The men that have caused a ruckus backstage, in the ring, in the parking lot, practically everywhere they've gone. Their faces and their identities shrouded in mystery. But this will definitely be a match of complete chaos. The closest thing we got to it was a match a few weeks back where one member of each team came into a match. Obviously won by the Dudleys. But let's see how the Masked Men go. Now, of course, we have one Masked Man. The other one is due. It's odd. We do not yet know why they come out separately.
Weighing in at 268 pounds, the Masked Man!
It's unclear why they come out separately. They just do. They dress the same. They come out the same. They're from the same place. And yet we still do not know who they are. Definitely seems like they're ready. But of course, Most teams that have faced the Dudleys in any capacity believe that them to be ready. Hell, even asked the Motor City Machine Guns. They have versed the Dudleys one-on-one before and came up short, and they have never forgotten. The Dudleys have been in worse odds before. Can they walk away with the titles? Or will another team claim it for themselves? But if we have tag team champions, they are the best tag team champions! Our boys have arrived.
603 pounds, the ECW Tag Team Champions, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
The Dudley Boys, ECW Originals, 4-time ECW Tag Team Champions. Can they hold them for another day? Let's find out right now. That's what they're fighting for. 3 teams, 6 men, fighting for the same prize. The Motor City Machine Guns, the Masked Men, the Dudley Boys. And now they're officially underway. All of them fighting, and them some back straight onto the knee. Devon immediately trying to go for a roll-up pin. And immediately all members of all 3 teams are going absolute haywire right now. All 3 teams want to hold those titles, and they will do whatever it takes to get them. Bubba Ray now going for a cover, broken up by the short-haired masked man. Chris Sabin and Devon sharing some strikes. Chris Sabin and now Bubba Ray having at it. Super kick from long hair. And trying to go for a springboard on Chris Sabin, but now Bubba Ray getting in the mix of it with him. Short hair going straight after Devon Dudley. The matches we have after this, we have our champion versus champion match, Jackson and Jai, and not to mention our main event, Jacob Fatu and 2 members of his choosing versus the United Kingdom, Ethan and Wade King, and hopefully a tag team member of their choosing. Now the kendo stick being utilized against Bubba. Devon trying to take out Chris Sabin. Straight knee to the side of the skull of Bubba Ray Dudley. Now short head taking it straight to Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin able to kick up though. Again the kendo stick being utilized against Bubba Ray. But Bubba Ray stopping him in his track DDT. And now look at this, Chris Sabin possibly coming back into the ring after Bubba Ray broke the kendo stick over the body of the short-haired masked man. Now, anyone can pin anyone as long as a pinfall or submission takes place. Then we will have a winner dictated. Wade King trying to take one on Chris Sabin, but again, both Dudleys making sure that nothing happens of it. I think before Bubba even realizes, the short hair had backup in the form of long hair helping him. But Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin have something to say about that. Look at this, Chris Sabin. German suplex by Alex Shelley. Broken up by Devon. And look at this, Devon. Hurricane Rana to him. Long hair now taking it to Chris Sabin. Alex Shelley able to save him. Kicking right in the mask. DDT by Bubba Ray. Drop kick from Chris Sabin. And now Bubba Ray will try to go for the cover to try to retain the titles. A kick out at 2 from Chris Sabin, and now a roll-up pin from Sabin to possibly try to give him a taste of his own medicine, but long hair breaking it up. Back body drop and a throw over by both masked men. And now, right there onto the canvas. And here we go. Right up there. Back body drop on Devon. And now, long hair celebrating. And the last ride directly to Alex Shelley. And long hair might add insult to injury. A swanton bomb to Alex Shelley to get the titles, but a kick out at 2. Now Chris Sabin coming in to possibly help out his teammate. Trying to get a pin on the long hair. But a kick out, and now Bubba Ray back in to try to defend his titles. A sleeper hold, trying to get in. Helping his teammate Alex Shelley back into the swing of things. We see Devon and Shorthead fighting on the outside. So you now see both Motor City Machine Gun members taking it to their members. But Devon coming in to possibly help him. Look at this. Blade Runner! Cover to win the titles! But a kick out at 2 from Devon. And Shorthead coming through, throwing Alex Shelley around. And now look at this. Bubba Ray with a 1/2 of the 3D. Longhair came in to try to help out his teammate. Because banished to the corner. As Bubba Ray possibly looking to execute something here. But look at this, Longhead stopping him before he could do so. Throws him into the corner, but no, gets thrown in the corner instead. But enough for Shorthair to take it straight to him. As both Motor City Machine Gun members trying to take out Devon on the outside, but to no luck. Bubba cutter to Longhair. But Chris Sabin back in the ring just in time, but gets thrown around by Bubba Ray. And look at this, Devon and Alex Shelley on the outside. Longhair getting more and more strikes on. Oh, look at that flapjack straight in the middle of the ring. There's Bubba Ray top rope as Devon slips out of a hold. Same with the other Mercy Machine Gun member. Now Bubba going for a cover to try to retain the titles. But a kick out from Longhair. And look at this, Shorthair now trying to roll up Bubba Ray to try to get the titles away from the Dudleys. But a kick out at 2. Devon there just in time to help out his teammate. And now look at this, Shorthair hoisting up and a burning hammer to Devon. Devon ain't moving. Now Chris Sabin being met with that baseball bat. Devon and Longhair getting thrown into one another. All members of all 3 teams on the outside just trying their best to put everyone down for the count. Super kick from Chris Sabin and a kendo stick from Shorthead. But getting stopped dead in his tracks by Alex Shelley. Chris Sabin and Bubba Ray inside the ring together. And look at this. Bubba Ray trying to finish this match up. And he does! The Dudleys hold on to the titles. Despite two teams, despite everything, the Dudleys retain the titles. Well done by Bubba Ray and Devon. So many moves in unison. We all thought that this was going to be it, the last ride. Absolute chaos and then some. And here it is, the burning hammer to Devon. We thought that that was going to be it, but no, Bubba Ray, the man himself, taking it out on Chris Sabin. Congratulations to the Dudleys as we now move on to our semi-main event. And here we go, our semi-main event, champion versus champion. And first, the man himself, the chosen one, Jai Phillips, is in Florida.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 255 pounds, the ECW champion, the chosen one, Jai Phillips.
Jai Phillips, the chosen one, the one who's scheduled for this match that was sanctioned by General Manager CM Punk. Trying to see if Jackson Rogers has what it takes to face Seth Rollins, to put his title up on the line just like he did. And Jai spoke to me before the show went on live, saying that he doesn't care if he wins or loses. He just wants to care if Jackson is ready. And here he is, the man that will show no mercy, the outlaw, the television champion, Jackson Rogers has arrived.
And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the ECW Television Champion, the Outlaw Jackson Rogers.
Jackson Rogers coming in, wanting to prove himself. That's what he's been doing for practically his entire career since the jump. These two were gonna have this match a few weeks ago. They had started it, but Seth Rollins coming down and stopping them dead in their tracks, stopping the match. They finally get to finish it here tonight. Jackson Rogers, Jai Phillips, both at it. Here we go, Jai Phillips, Jackson Rogers, semi-main event, Clash of Champions. And we are officially underway. Jai Phillips wasting no time, trying to use his wrestling background to try to wear down Jackson Rogers fairly quickly. Of course, in all white and gold. And of course, immediately getting in the Australian tradition. You peel him like a pretzel, and then we'll follow it up with the double knee straight to the back. And now springboard connecting. Jai not letting Jackson have a single minute of offense, but that has quickly changed now. Collar elbow tie-up between the two, fighting for dominance right now. Won by Jai. Right now focusing on the head. And now look at this. Jackson able to counter it into his own. Working on the arm, trying to work Jai down to a point where he can manage him. Just bending the arm. Arms are not meant to bend that way, ladies and gentlemen. Now Jackson finally in control, trying to go for a cover fairly early on in this match. Kick out at 1. And now over the top rope. Jackson has some plans on the outside, trying to get some kicks and combos, but Jai able to stop him dead in his tracks, and now the kicks of his own. The count has indeed started. Jai just wanting to try to take it straight to him, and a discus forearm straight from the Outlaw. Calling for Jai to get onto his feet. And now the springboard knee strike connecting. Now Jai pushing him off with his feet. Now back to his feet. And now both of these men just trying to do what they can. And look at Jackson now. Falcon Arrow. But again, Jai back to his feet. Jai having the very, very good ability of constantly being able to get back up after punishment. We saw that in his WrestleMania Australian death match between himself and Liam Rogers. It's not the first time he's had to go all out against a Rogers, and now Jackson busted open. Blood has been shed, stopping Jai from going to the top rope. And an elbow drop, but Jai able to get back to his feet and avoid it. Same thing with Jackson here, able to catch him, but look at this. Harbor Bridge connecting from Jai Phillips. Cover! But a kick out at 2. Not yet done. Hoisting Jai up, but Jai with those elbows able to get out of the hold here. And now look at this, almost like clockwork. Flatline! Flatline to Jackson! And picking up the victory. Being able to hold his championship after the match. But wait a second, look, that's AJ Styles! AJ Styles jumping the champion! And holding the championship. I think his sights have been set, and he's about to try to deck tie with the title! Styles has called his shot on the ECW champion! And main event time! The match that everyone has been guessing about. The 6-man tag team match with that man. The Samoan Werewolf, the hardcore champion, is standing tall.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match. Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the ECW Hardcore Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob.
As we all remember, the rules of this match were simple. Jacob had to get 2 members in for a team. The United Kingdom has to get 1 member of the team. If the United Kingdom do not come in with an opponent, they forfeit this match, and they also forfeit any chance at any ECW championship for the foreseeable future. Jacob said he had his teammates picked a good 2 weeks in advance. So let's see who is joining our hardcore champion. The fans in sight. Wait. No. No, it's not. No way. It can't be! This has to be fake! It's not! The OTC! The head of the table, the tribal chief! Roman Reigns! Is a clash of champions!
Weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
Blood is thicker than water tonight! Jacob Fatu digging deep into his family bloodline and calling in a favor from one of the longest reigning champions of the last 10 years. Roman has fought in ECW before, tagging with Jai Phillips to face CM Punk and Liam Rogers last year at Money in the Bank. Was able to try to help out Seth Rollins a few months leading into WrestleMania. But helping out Jacob Fatu is probably the best thing he could do. If you're the Kings right now, you have to be shaking in your boots. And everyone putting their fingers up high, acknowledging the presence of this man. And this is just his first tag team partner. Who the hell is the second? How do you follow Roman Reigns? I don't think you can. There is no following this man. But regardless, we must push forward. Welcome back into an ECW ring, Roman Reigns, as we now wait for the third and final member of this team. The lights have gone dark. What the hell is this? Electricity has filled the arena. I can't yet put my finger on who the hell this could be. I can barely see over the commentary desk. Music has not yet hit. Wait a minute. Wait. No. No, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be pulling my leg, surely. No! 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 you kidding me? This isn't real life! It is! It is! The most electrifying man in all of entertainment! The Great One! The final boss! Dwayne The Rock Johnson! I'm sorry, but the United Kingdom has no chance. It doesn't matter who the hell they bring in, even if they have brought in someone. You cannot top Roman Reigns and The Rock.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE People's Champion,
The man who runs TKO with an iron fist, coming in to help his family. And like I said, there is no way in hell that Ethan or Wade can step up to this. Say your prayers. I don't even expect them to come out. I do not expect them to come out and face this team. Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, and The Rock. Wow! If there was a roof on this building, it would have flown straight off. Wow! The fans have gone crazy. And I am speechless. Let's see if the Kings come out at all. And look at that, the bloodline, black and red. And it seems
the United Kingdom from Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in at 215 pounds, Ethan King.
Ethan King has come out, and look at his attire, stepping his foot in the DC universe, showing that he is indeed Two-Face. A fitting outfit, a fitting reference to the way he is. But that is only one member of the United Kingdom. Where is the other? Where is Wade King? And it seems his music and Titantron have indeed hit. But is he gonna come out?
And representing the United Kingdom from Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in at 268 pounds, Wade King.
And look at that, it seems that Wade has also gone into the DC universe, chained up as Killer Croc. Seems that they see themselves as the villains, and they will play the villains in this match. but in order for them to wrestle this match, they need a tag team partner. And if I'm the tag team partner, if I'm whoever the hell the Kings have brought in, I'd be shitting my pants. There's no way that whoever the hell the Kings have found are able to go toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns and The Rock. But we're about to find out who they brought in. And the hell? This feels familiar. I don't yet know who this is. The Titantron hasn't changed. We don't yet know. And what the hell? What the hell? He's back! The real deal heel! Liam Rogers is back! What the hell?
Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 235 pounds, Liam Rogers.
We haven't seen him since WrestleMania! He's back with the United Kingdom! He's back protecting his brothers! The tables are now even! And the match starting off, Jacob Fatu, Ethan King, super kick from Fatu. These teams are now evenly matched here tonight for our main event. Samoan drop from Jacob Fatu. And I forgot to point out that Liam Rogers dressed as Deathstroke. The DC trio is complete. As Ethan King now taking it straight to Fatu. Straight working the leg as quickly as possible, trying to wear him down before he can even tag in to Roman or Rock. But Jacob, knowing better, back to his feet now. Ethan rolling through, trying to get a step up. And now look at this, Ethan King. Look at that! Suplex on the outside! The count has indeed started. Now, of course, this could cause a count out. Now, Ethan King getting back into the ring at the count of 8. Well, Jacob, same, right as the 9 count. But now DDT to the hardcore champion. The kick to the side of the skull. Jacob. Now the strike sending Ethan King down. Now hoisting him up just to throw him over across the ring. And now look at this. Jacob planting Ethan King. And now trying to possibly get a pin on to try to end this quick. But a kick out at 1. And look at this, tagging in Roman Reigns. The head of the table coming in full force, heading to the top rope to try to put down Ethan King. Double axe handle. And now trying to get a pin in, and look at Wade King helping out his fellow United Kingdom brethren. And immediately sending in the big guns. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson right here, headbutting the midsection. If I was Ethan King, I'd tag out as soon as possible. But getting Rock right back up to his feet, sending him inside his own corner. Trying to possibly tag in Wade King, but Rock stopping him dead in his tracks. Now, straight down on the midsection. Just trying to wear down each member slowly and surely. But again, Dwayne reversing it. Now trying to go for a cover right in front of his tag team members. A kick out at 1. Nowhere near ready for the mismatch to end. Tagging back in Roman Reigns. And now Roman taking it to town here on Ethan King, not letting them tag out at all. Trying to wear down their bond. Smart strategy, but now Roman in his team's corner again, trying to tag in on Wade, and now this cheap shot from Rogers stopping Roman and now distracting him so Ethan can get some strikes in. But again, Roman, a man who's held a belt for more than 1,000 days, he knows a thing or two about getting up. But now Wade King being tagged in a clothesline, sending Roman down to the mat immediately. The killer croc of the team is now on full display. And now getting some shots in on Fatu and Rock. Rock pushes him. And now look at this, Roman trying to hang with Wade King, the powerhouse of the United Kingdom. And quite carelessly throwing him like it's nothing. Wade is quite literally a man unhinged. Stopping him from tagging in on anyone else. And trying to go for a swanton, but came up short. Roman now, he was possibly in a position to possibly try to get a move in, but Wade King stopping him and answers with snake eyes on the turnbuckle. Now just digging his boot directly into the chest of Roman Reigns. And now Liam Rogers and Jacob Fatu are now in a ring together. Jacob trying his best, super kicking Liam to try to stop him from doing anything Samoan drop. And we need to think about it this way. We don't know how rusty Liam is. He's been out of action for 3 months since WrestleMania. And Jacob taking it straight to Rogers. Jacob, but now Rogers with the reversal. Clothesline to the Hardcore Champion. And now starting to play out his old hits already. Now the multiple stiff rights to Jacob's skull. Hoisting him up, trying to help out his team, trying to go for that discus clothesline, but came up short, and now Jacob with the upper hand. Now Liam with the reversal with that boot. And what does he plan to do here? German suplex. And now with the ripcord lariat right there. Trying to go for a cover on the Hardcore Champion. The kick out at 1. Now into the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. And try to go for a clothesline. But Jacob was able to get out of harm's way and answer with a super kick. And now tagging in The Rock. The Rock and Liam Rogers in contest with one another. Now Liam answering with some strikes here. Hurricane Rana. Now getting him back to his feet, but Rock tripping him up. Now Rogers able to get some breathing room. Puts him into the corner. But again, Rock stopping him from any possible tag team plays. And look at this. We've missed this. Bankrupt! Bankrupt to Rock. But Jacob there to break up the pin attempt. And now it seems that Rogers may try to use any aggression from that pin breakup directly onto The Rock, bending him like a pretzel, and then answering with the double knees. Hoisting him up effortlessly, sending him into the corner, and then the strike from Ethan. And now trying to get Roman out of harm's way. Drop kick from The Rock. Getting that knee straight onto the canvas. But Rogers isn't letting up, able to reverse and get back to his feet. And a kick up from Rock. Hoisting him up. What does that mean? Going for a snake eyes off the turnbuckle. Now trying to choke the life force out of Rogers before he can even get started. Now look at that. A little bit of a confrontation between himself and Wade King. Going for the cover now. But a kick out at one. Roll through and try to go for a clothesline. But look at Rock answering with a DDT. Busting Liam open. His blood has been spilled back again in an ECW ring. Now going for a cover on the real deal here. No, he isn't. He is going for the most electrifying move in entertainment. Off one rope, off two. People's elbow. Cover on Rogers, but Ethan King there to stop the pin attempt. Now working on Rogers all over, getting in that much needed chip damage, but again Rogers able to reverse and get back to his feet. Possibly going to try to tag out, but no, we'll go the outside, we'll make Rock there. Now the strikes from Rogers. And now whipping him straight into the barricade. Now, what was he thinking of doing? Doesn't matter because a reversal from Dwayne. And now, look at this. A little bit of Heart Foundation magic. And the count going to 9. And a count of draw. What the hell? What kind of a match ends in a draw? And now, per the words of ECW General Manager CM Punk, this match has been officially restarted. But as a tornado tag match with now no ring countouts and no disqualifications, as it goddamn should be. These men have already been tired from the match that they've already had. But now they get to finish it with a absolute winner and loser. It's As we see Roman trying to take out Wade King right now. Liam taking on Rock, and now Ethan trying to deal with both Roman and Jacob at the same time. Over the top, and now Rock taking Ethan back in. Back body drop from Roman to Liam Rogers. Now look at this, Ethan trying to possibly get Rock to goddamn submit. Ends up trying to deal more damage to it. Now Roman will get involved as Jacob Fatu and Wade King, the two men that this originated from, going at it on the outside. Now the Rock running into Izaguri. All men now on the outside, just trying to deal as much pain to each other as possible, and the fans have come alive. Steel chair now with Jacob Fatu and Roman and Liam now in the ring together. And now, look at this. Try to go for a high knee. Liam now hung up in the corner as Jacob throwing Wade back into the ring here. It seems that Wade is getting a handful of Roman Reigns here as we see Rock, putting in that. There it is, homage to one of his friends, Bret the Hitman Hart, with that sharpshooter. Look at this, Wade King now trying to possibly get a lock up on Roman, but Roman getting it out of harm's way. And another enziguri to the Rock now. Now look at this, Jacob Fatu super kick. Roman with Wade up on his shoulders. Kendo stick breaking over Rogers' skull. Snake eyes to Wade. A kick out from Rogers. Jacob Fatu will try to fly swanton, but Liam got up in time. Oh my god! A 360 splash to Jacob Fatu, but came up short. And now Ethan taking on Roman, back and forth now. Russian leg sweep by Liam. Rock trying to recuperate on the outside. Drop kick from Wade King. The Rock now back into the ring and now has to deal with Ethan King as Jacob Fatu now burnt into hell. And then answering with those double knees as we see Wade on the outside was bringing a steel chair to Roman Reigns. Try to go for a moonsault off the top, but just rolling out of harm's way. Now Ethan and Jacob coming at it. Now look at this. Running crucifix splash there by Wade King, bringing that steel chair into the ring and hitting Jacob Fatu on the top rope with it. And what is he doing here with the Rock in the middle of the ring? Last ride! Last ride by Wade King to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Straight in, and oh god, oh my god, burning hammer! And now try to go for an elbow drop, but came up short. Kendo stick shot to Roman. And then reverse DDT to Mr. Ethan King. And now look at this, Wade King answering DDT reversal on a Rock. Jacob Fatu spike to Liam on the outside. Wade and Ethan trying to take turns of dealing with the Rock best they can, but now Roman back in the swing of things. Liam coming back into the ring to help out too. All members now back in. Power bomb position here. Rock bottom! Rock bottom! to Wade, but Liam breaking up the pinfall and a spear! Spear from Roman, going for the cover to win the match, and Ethan there to break the pin. How about that? Liam running into a kendo stick shot by Roman. And now the DDT from Jacob Fatu. Going for the cover, but a kick out. This match is chaos. Jacob taking it to Wade once again. And Ethan, clothesline sends Rock down. Snake eyes from Roman. Liam now back in the ring and answers with another spear. Another spear to Liam. Cover, and Wade there to break the pin up, but quickly followed by Fatu. Ethan stopping Roman's advance. And answering with his own suplex. Now, Liam Rogers getting out of harm's way, and a clothesline from hell! Clothesline from hell to Jacob Fatu! Could that be it? But a kick out at two. Now the Rock getting in once again, and look at that! Full Metal Jacket! BFG! Liam Rogers with Fatu held high. And the Snake Eyes. Rogers now top rope. And he tried to go for that senton but came up short. And a super kick will send him down. Rock now back in the ring. Ethan trying to hold off both of them. Headbutt from Fatu. As Roman just taking it to Wade King on the outside. Look at that. Moonsault to the outside. Reigns now trying to deal with Liam. German suplex. And now another one. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There we go. Now, The Rock trying to take out Ethan King, going for the cover, but Liam Rogers there to break up the pinfall. Now Jacob looming there with a kendo stick right in the face of Rogers, and hand up with that Samoan drop. All members of that bloodline are now in the ring. The United Kingdom trying their best to stay up on the top of it. Swanton bomb by Jacob Fatu. And now Ethan alone in the ring with Roman Reigns. Power bomb and a Samoan drop. Going for the cover. Could this be enough to put it all away for good? But a kick out at two, a spear from Fatu to Rogers. Superman punch to Wade King. And is that it? No, it isn't. Kick out, but look at Rock. One more time for the fans, but no. Wade King in the way from a people's elbow. But answers rock bottom. Rock bottom to Liam Rogers. Samoan drop from the Wade King from Jacob Fatu. But again, a kick out. And now look at that, Roman Reigns throwing the steel steps into Liam Rogers. Also knocked out the official. Rock can't get the pin on Ethan King. This has turned into an event and a half. Falcon Arrow by Rogers. Ethan straight up taking it to each member. And now, look at Roman after the spear. The referee there, but a kick out from Ethan King. And a low blow to Roman Reigns. Cover by Wade King. But a kick out from Roman Reigns. Now Liam getting involved with Roman as Wade goes back to Fatu. Ethan King grabbing in those steel steps. Clothesline. There's Rock taking it to Ethan. And now it's taking it straight to Liam Rogers as well. And now might be the perfect time. Throws his other headband. But look at that. Ethan King breaking up the attempt at the People's Elbow. And now look at that. Full Metal Jacket straight to the Rock. Cover. But Roman there to break it up once again. Throw-in. Roman trying to do whatever he can as Fatu headbutting Liam on the outside and Wade back inside now to try to deal with Roman Reigns. Able to get the upper hand there. And try to go for a possible another last ride. And now all three members taking it directly to Ethan King. And now look at that, Wade King possibly going to try to get submit with that. Look at that, sharpshooter Wade King. Sharpshooter. But not the way that they operate. The drive-by by Roman, and now Jacob trying to get the pin, and now Wade breaking up that pin. And I agree with the fans. This is awesome. Fatu flimsing Wade around like he weighs nothing. And look at Roman. Try to go for a possible Superman punch, but Ethan stopped him there so Wade could capitalize. Snake Eyes. Now Ethan, wasteland to the Rock. And could this be it? But a kick out. Swanton attempt to the outside, but came up short. And now Wade again, another pin attempt on Roman, but Rock there to break it up. And look at this! Rock bottom! Rock bottom! Cover to win! And the Bloodline stands victorious! What a match this was! Shocks, turns, blood was spilled, weapons were used, and I believe that the landscape of ECW has changed forever. So many weapons utilized to their advantage. Look at that Full Metal Jacket as the DDT delivered on the outside. All three members covered in blood. Congratulations to that Bloodline. But regardless of the outcome, these men are all together again. Not that. Wait a second! Wait a second! Wait! What the hell? No! Not tonight! Tonight of all nights! Are you insane? That's your mentor! The person that's taught you everything! What the hell are you doing? What the? And a Full Metal Jacket! What the hell is happening? The light tube straight to the face of Rogers. I'm honestly speechless right now. He came in as a favor to them. Everything. Oh God. Oh my God. Back body drop. Oh my God. And look at that flat body. What are we witnessing? Double axe handle. Absolute mayhem is being in full display here tonight. And what the hell? And the brass knuckles as well. The brass knuckles sending him flat on his face. And now where the hell is where the hell's Wade King go? Oh no. No. What the hell are they thinking? Liam's too stunned to do anything. He must just be wondering why. The two men he took under his wing, brought into Bullet Club, did everything for. And now they repay him like this. What the hell is our life right now? Oh my God. Oh my God. We saw Liam do this before. Oh my God! Someone cut the feed. We're done here. We are done here with this show. This show is over.